This is a business system that I now use to run my entire business. I use it to keep track of all my content, all my documents, my processes, and I'm using it to build a personal and business knowledge base that serves me. I run a multi-six-figure business that produces content kind of like this and then sells software. I've got a team of 3 people, and this new app is bringing all of that together and making my life 100 times easier. For a long time, I've been trying to use something like Obsidian to build a personal and a business knowledge base, somewhere where all of my ideas and thoughts and documents and processes can all sort of live, as well as my checklists. Now, I love the idea of like a business knowledge base or a Wikipedia that I can reference whenever I need to pull something up. But the problem is that creating these knowledge bases takes a lot of time and it requires a lot of meticulous tagging. For example, take a look at this list of YouTube competitors that I have. I've listed their channel and a core takeaway from their business model. I've also got a list of videos that I've either watched or I need to watch based on the tactics that I want to start using on my own channel and in my own content. However, if I want to use something like ChatGPT, this requires me finding the transcripts, pasting them into ChatGPT or something like Google Docs, going through them, and then using it to extract all the key points I want. Then I have to make sure that it's searchable and findable by using things like tags and putting them in the correct folders. Now, I have personally always been blown away that a native search function for your own documents has always been so hard. I often find the search function on Google Docs to be pretty lackluster. And if I use something like Obsidian, I have to spend as much time like creating tags or adding external links towards other documents, which even now I'm still not entirely sure on how to do. And that's just to make the stuff that I've saved searchable and findable and useful. Now that is where something like Recall.ai is blowing these apps out of the water. I came across Recall from my friend Mark, who basically told me it's kind of like Google for your own brain. Do you remember when the first time you used ChatGPT and you kind of understood the potential and you were blown away and you're like, oh my God, I get this now? That's how I felt the first time that I used Recall. So let's build something with Recall that you might actually want and find useful. Why don't we build a killer marketing funnel with sales copy? Now, yes, ChatGPT can do an amazing job with copy if you feed that content into a chat thread. The problem, as I'm sure you know, is that it takes a while to find transcripts or copy and paste and save and then upload everything. You can upload documents and files, I get that, but you still have to do that kind of manually. And B, you're not only talking with what you've uploaded, you're also kind of talking with the entire internet, which, as I'm sure you'll know, can bring some strange results into the mix. So instead, let's use Recall. Let's say that I want to build a new sales page for my new course or for a client. Now I can find 2 or 3 sales pages that I really like the look of, and then using the Recall Chrome extension, I can save and capture that entire page in my cards. Cards is what Recall calls like saved items. And you can see that what Recall has done here is create a summary, and I make this either concise or detailed, that I can then scan through, and there's some incredible things that I'll show you in a second. Now, if you want a ton of great sales page examples and funnel examples, I'll tell you where you can get those in a bit so you can do your own research. I've already saved a few examples here that I've captured into Recall. That means I can find them later. When you save something in Recall using the extension, it automatically adds, you can see this literally generating now, a new tag. In this case, something called sales strategy. Now, I might also put this as my content, and I'll tell you why I would save my own content in a minute. But what this means is if I then come back to Recall, clear all of this, you can see it's here. I can then go into this, see the entire copy, it's copied everything, and then look at a summary. So it will come up with a condensed summary, or I can use a detailed summary like this to go through it in a bit more detail. I can also add notes to it, like remember to add images, and this becomes a living document that I can then refer back to. But what's really awesome is that now I can chat with this content. So if we're on my sales page, I can then come down to the chat piece here and say, what is a killer example I can use in my own content? And it will then generate me a reply based only on the content it's reading here. For example, using the rocket ship without fuel metaphor, that is just pulled from this particular sales page. But it doesn't end there. Okay, so before I continue, I just wanted to say that I reached out to Recall because I've been blown away by this app. Now, they have very kindly offered a 10% discount to anyone who signs up to Recall using my link. Now, you can find that link in the description below, or you can scan the QR code that's on the screen now. It'll give you 10% off. Plus, you can get an additional discount inside the app by sharing your own code. This is a sponsored video, but hopefully you'll see that it's not only something that I'm actually using, but it's genuinely useful for our kinds of businesses. I am pitched AI apps and software like this all the time. So for me to actually like something and use it and then want to share it with you guys is super, super rare. Anyway, let's get back to building some better funnels. So the first level of using Recall is to capture examples of what you want to learn from and use. We actually call this first-hand research. But now let's get some outside coaching. So I'm going to search on YouTube for how to build marketing funnels. And you can see we've got a bunch of guys here. Jillian, for example. I wonder if I come up here. Maybe not, because it's my Sunny's there. Or Alex Catoni as well. Let's take a few of these. Jason's really good. Ed. There's me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and quickly import these just by pressing one button. It's captured it, it's saved it. You can see it says marketing email here. I'm going to put funnel building as a tag, and it means on the next one, if I come to Jason here and save this one, it's now automatically decided that this is probably a pretty appropriate tag. So the more you use it, the more intelligent it gets. Let me save this one from Ed as well. YouTube strategy, fair enough, but we'll also put funnel building in here. And then this is my content. So if I save this, in fact, I might have already saved it. Marketing, sell your service, my YouTube. Let's also put funnel building for this one as well. If we come back to Recall now and go home, you can see that it's automatically added these in. A really clever little piece inside this is something they call nested tags as well. So for example, if I come to my video here, I can go up here to where the tags are and I can say blog posts. If I go, is it my content? Yeah. What I can do is go my content / blog posts, and it kind of creates a little nested tag. So if I then come down to my content here, you can see that under blog posts is where I am. Here's where Recall absolutely blows me away. If I come into the chat function, what I can do is I can look at funnel building as a tag and maybe funnel examples and ask it, hey Recall, based on the overlapping advice from these videos and content, what would you say the first step is in creating a brand new sales page? Make it super easy to understand and a short step. What it's going to do is then have a conversation essentially with all of the content that I've given it. And you can see here, start with a simple, clear headline that promises a specific, compelling result. What you can also do is go into your own sales pages. So let's take a look at one of my really old products. I'm going to save this, come back into Recall, and then I can tag that specific piece of content. If we look at the Apex sales page, based on the templates and advice you've given, what would you suggest as 2 big impact changes? And I'm now able to get feedback from all of the videos that I've had a conversation with or saved or even just got a summary of, and then feed it into some of my own content. This to me is where it absolutely blows everything else out of the water because it's so quick and easy to do. And of course, it saves all of your chats here on the left-hand side as well. Simplify and focus the offer with a clear and specific result. Add an immediate low barrier call to entry, call to action, which I think is a really good idea. And that's not all that Recall can organize and collect for you. It can collect YouTube videos and YouTube shorts, whether they've got transcripts or not already. Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You can upload PDFs. It can do Google Docs and slides. It can do websites, articles, blogs. It can even do Vimeo videos and TikToks. It can also create content. If we go to the top right here, which is something I'm using more and more, and create something called an empty note. And what I like to do is create to-do lists, and then I put the date. And then whatever I put in here will be saved. I can add the tag as to do, like that. And you can see I've already got a list of to-do lists that I like to work through. But this then becomes a living document that itself is saved and added into all of the bits and pieces, like with the chat. Something else that I absolutely adore is the graph functionality. This shows the node connections between any of the content that you produce. So if we zoom in here, there'll be a ton of stuff on YouTube. But if I come in over here closer, there's something to do with Instagram, and I can then select that. It will give me a summary of Instagram, but also it branches off ideas. So if I was to have a look at like make $150,000 in 12 months, the full guide, I mention Nike, that will automatically be added to the graph. This is a phenomenal research and learning tool. The way to power use something like Recall is to add things in bookmark form. So I've got 2 lists of bookmarks that I really want to import. If I come into the add function, and then I'm going to select a detailed summary, come over to the import and import bookmarks. I'm then going to say import all of these blog posts to do with the YouTube title. So I'll select that, and we'll come back to this in a second. If I click close, let's add another bit of content. In this case, I'm going to do this as bookmarks, and then, oh, it's already added them. And again, I can now chat to everything I've imported really easily. And this is just from the Chrome extension, and say, give me some examples of really high converting YouTube titles for an AI app. Pulls in all of that data, and you can see the cards it's specifically referencing. And then the specific, and it will actually give me some ideas for some titles that I can use. But you can use it for strategy, coaching, business documentation, everything. To me, the bulk import of bookmarks and pocket saves to me is one of the best features of Recall. Plus, you can actually import MD or Markdown files from apps like Notion and Obsidian, so you're not having to copy and paste it. You can just export it from those apps and import it straight into Recall. That's the second layer of Recall, kind of using research, or what we call secondhand research, from articles and content that you've saved. But Recall is really a knowledge base builder. I use the phone app all the time to save videos and shorts, posts and emails and stuff that people send me. And that way, they're always in my cards. So when I go back to my PC or my laptop, I can search for them later. Or what I'm finding more and more, and what I really love, is that I actually don't have to search for them later. Let's say that I've got a ton of recipes saved, which I have. I can simply tag, or select the tag function and say, hey chat, can you give me a suggestion for a midweek meal? I have sausages and tomatoes. And again, it will only pull in information to whatever I have saved. And so here it's just going to either pull in one of the recipes or have a conversation with me. Now I know I can do that with ChatGPT, but ChatGPT, in order to get specific recommendations, I would have to kind of save that article or something. Now remember, you can get Recall for 10% off using the link below or this QR code. I use Recall all the time, and I know that you're going to love it too. I mentioned that if you want a ton of examples of marketing funnels you can copy, watch this video over here where I break down every type of marketing funnel that works in under 19 minutes.